what do you think fundamentally stood you out from the rest of them? I mean, you got to the ninth week, right? That's campus. And then it's like the people who were like, cool, this guy is so fabulous. We need to get some more believe. So what do you think stood you out from, I mean, Hermes and the rest of the other guys? And like, you as a person went in with a goal to succeed and win, right? So Groovy is going into Big Brother and he has this, and because I watched this thing, I'm bringing the vibe. I'm like, okay vibe, okay vibe, alright.
Everybody has the vibe.
Voltage transformer, we get it. Like, but what is that one thing? Because everybody cannot be a vibe. It's just how the world works. So what is that thing? I mean, you were a vibe. I mean, everybody's a vibe.
Yeah, everyone, like, you can actually, everyone has that vibe about them. It just depends on what people gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Like every fan watching Big Brother Naija will definitely have a housemate that they can resonate with.
I get that, but what's the vibe?
This person.
You know, what is the vibe?
Like,
you know, what is the vibe? You know, because when you say I'm bringing the vibe, it looks like there's already a certain kind of vibe. Yeah. Which I don't think you said that, you know, because I
think I was like energy.
Yeah. And person bring to the show. What did you say this is going to bring to show the world?
Yeah, I think my individuality, like, just that unique fact about me, or let me just put the groovy vibe. I've been saying sometimes I say the groovy source, sometimes I say the groovy vibe. You know, I just call it my own thing. You know, I believe that apart from being having my business going for me, my music going for me, and then my music obviously it shows that this is a guy that is capable of doing different things. So just that creativity. Where I am in life, or where I was prior to coming to the show, and also just being a hustler.
Yeah.
I look at every single opportunity in the house as just a chance to either make
sell yourself
or sell myself. And then just be confident. Not be shy. It's not everybody that's able to take the bull by the horn and be like, yeah, this is my time to shine. Every single time I was in the house, I was always like forefront of every single task. Obviously I had my I was unlucky in some areas, but I mean that's just like how life is.
So I'm gonna ask about the luck part, but you said you have a shop. You have a business. You have a business already. Do you want to talk to us about like the hustler spirit and things like that?
Yeah.
What were you doing before? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
How are you gonna file with that?
Yeah. I mean, so as regards my shop, on my store, it's called. As regards my store, on my shop, it's called Groovy Collections.
Okay.
So it's head is on my real name. Okay. For those people that don't know, my actual name is Henry. Okay. So head is for my real name. Then the blue, which is my stage name. So it's like Groovy Collection. So basically, like it's a clothing store, and then I also sell clothing accessories as well. Currently, my store is at Lagos Island. Lagos Island and Mount Plaza somewhere in that area. And I've been running that business since 2018. And by God's grace, it's still functioning. I came out with it. Coming out to even find out that everything was still in a good place. And my brother was there to handle things for me. He had his own store as well. And then, it's just a blessing.
So I have a question. So from reality shows that we have seen, right? I think sometimes reality show takes you away from what is happening outside, and for some people, when they come out, it's like they've had a moment to see things clearer. So is there anything you're seeing clearer that you want to do for your business, or your being a model and also have your music career? Was there like a time in the house where a big idea just hit you, like, damn, I haven't thought about this?
I mean the whole point is the platform. Big Brother Naija is such a massive platform. Apart from being a wonderful experience, and a reality show like the platform itself is very rich. You understand? And then it just offered me the opportunity to just uplift every single thing that I was doing before I came. So like you said, my business, my business, I can imagine lots of people now know my shop. Lots of people have been going online to make inquiries, and then obviously because I have people that can cater to have that in the house. So I can imagine the bills. I'm looking forward to that. So it's just a platform. Now I'm looking forward to opening multiple and even my music, you know, the same thing likewise. I went into the house, I met another artist, Brian, and you know, we got, you know, we had different tasks we were doing, you know, do this, compose this, compose that, and just, you know, it was fun, you know, to be able to challenge myself to do this kind of thing. So I'm looking forward now, like, to working with different people, you know, growing as an artist, and obviously I had music prior to coming to the house, and I can imagine the numbers that they do. So it's all just
DJ, where's the music? I mean, we're probably not going to have to do a freestyle with Groovy here at some point.
Sure.
Okay. So. Certainly on the show, what happens to be Beauty, right? Beauty left the competition in a very sad, unfortunate way. But then also, you continued a relationship in the house, and that relationship was with Phyna. From feedback and from the fact that I watched a bit of the show, I see that you and Phyna have it's a dynamic relationship. You're reserved, you're like, you know, articulate. Phyna is like, I'm street, and this is who I am. I'll cut your neck off, you know, and things like that. So, no, I mean, it's just like she's been very unapologetic about where she's from. She was never, you know, you know what I mean? She got you off. Like, so, it's interesting to find that, you know, you went from, you know, that to, you know, Phyna. So, first off, what endeared you towards Phyna? That's the first question, you know, and I asked him this is a 2-in-1 question. I asked him, I said, you know, is there going to be any rigmarole with you know, Allison? And he says, you know, what will be. But you currently have something with, you know, Phyna right now, but she's in the house, you're out, and there's also, you know, beauty and there's also going to be, you know, spaces where you guys are going to have to come and dance together. And even if we use what is like first the dynamic of how you know, you were even endeared towards Phyna, what is it like? Right? What is the status of that relationship? And now that it's, you know, beauty who, you know, left in such a manner, you know, very lingering emotions.
Do you think now that
you're triangle somewhere?
That's what I quit.
You understand? Like, you know, that's like,
oh my G. Oh my God. I think it's only goes to
I know.
Very big.
Exactly. Because you get one question, then grandchildren. Last, you have to be out. Beauty is out of the house.
Thank you very much.
Is in the house. So I want to see any spark with beauty. Start your house of the house. Or you're going to be a gentleman and wait for.
How's it going to be?
Yeah, how's it going to be? Exactly. Like, how's it going to be?
Yo. I mean, the boy has always been a gentleman.
Please, can
The man ain't trying to cause trouble. You get me? What I can do is just focus on what I am, is not trying to reminisce on the past. You know.
So
it is what it is.
Oh my God.
I think that's a very good.
That's a very good answer. It's solid.
Concentrate on
the present.
The present, not the past. Like there's the future, there's the present. So you understand? Stay one focus.
I hope I was able to.
No, it's okay. Everybody has to stay focused.
Concentrate.
Focus on.
Focus. This is focus on what's on the yeah. Me, I'm focused on the present, which to be honest, like it's all about my life, man. Boy, I did always talk. Okay, you're right. Put it there. Go ahead. Tell them I'm
group concentrate on the. I'm not ready. I'm ready.
On the
let's say
present.
I focus on the.
Focus on the focus.
Focus on the focus.
That's it. Focus on the focus.
FOS.
Wisdom.
Yes. Focus on the focus.
Focus on. Concentrate on the focus on the person.
Guys,
this guy just FOS is fine. It's fine.
2022.
What are you saying?
Alright, I mean that's a very great way to answer it. I mean, really looking back, your future. So that already has answered, you know, what we're trying to say. So that's it. Another. Okay. I have another question though.
Yes.
Phyna had she's, like I said once again, unapologetic, and you know, there's also someone in the house. I'm not going to mention his name because it's going to come on here at some point.
Right.
And you know, there was a backlash because you already have someone who's very, very opinionated and somebody who has, allegedly, a strong personality. You know, and there's that clash. You know, and then you, being the gentleman that you are, you know, stood up for somebody that you care about. How is that like for you, and what is it now like for you? Okay. Especially being
Yeah, but if you narrow it down, I'll remember.
Okay, you know, I'm not gonna narrow it down.
You don't need to mention. You cannot say.
I'm not gonna narrow it down. Yeah,
Because obviously, like I can, if it's arguments that you know where I was present, I can obviously have a sense of yeah, what you're talking about. I mean, to be honest, I like the fact that if something is said to you or said about you.
but there's a whole tweet
Can I
that trended
yeah.
that went viral of literally giving the person, and we know who this person is, except you don't want to answer that.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to refresh my memory. Yo, I'm outside.
I'm outside.
I'm outside. Like my only focus. Like I will keep saying, my only focus
This is on the focus.
On growing the brand, on selling myself, on thanking and appreciating my lovely family, my supporters, the groovers. So like, 60-something days, it's a lot that happened inside there, to be honest. And whatever, when everybody comes out, they're obviously going to get over the whole leaving Naija 7 drama. I hope
Except the reunion.
I'm saying for myself, I'm moving forward, like I'm chasing the bags. You understand? So I won't let anything, follow me. I'm not carrying any cross. You get me? Like I'm free. I want to be free.
No baggage, no
I
grudge.
think I need that emotion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Are we going to break? Or are we going to
No. So,
okay, we're not going to break. Okay, so you know what? On the animation, hold on. This is my forte. Before you even say any freestyle, we're doing Afro. What genre of music do you do? Afro fusion.
It's like a lot actually. So there's alternative music, there's trap. No Afro for now.
Trap. He got you. That's the DJ over there. So Nancy went into.
Oh, so I said before you do freestyle.